right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great example towards younger brothers, and peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners that have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. And what I want to get into today, was dealing with, the spiritual evening report, all right, is we're in the time of decisions, all right? We're in the time of decisions and division, decisions and division, because, what you got, what I was talking about earlier in Russia, where you can't go to bars or different restaurants or particular, venues, unless you have, all right, the jab, unless you done took their potion. So you have people, all right, so-called, getting these fake, max passports to get access to these restaurants and venues, and what's happening is there's going to be a division, Then you have in California, all right, California, where you have is one workplace where they said people can be, in areas without, the mask, only if everyone in the room, all right, has taken the potion, So they're singling out, what they're doing, they're singling out people who don't have their potion, man. And they're going to make it seem as if they're the blame. They're the holdup in the progress, all right, of this new, this new era, of liberty and technology that Esau trying to bring to the world. You see? Pretty soon, as the scriptures say, all right, we're finna see the love of many wax more and more cold, man. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of people, I think even in Texas, all right, you can research, you can fact check it, but I believe 2,300, health workers, were laid off because they didn't take the potion. They took it to court, about the mandated potion, and they lost in court. And then they said that, it was up to the health administrator whether or not, there should be mandated. So what people don't understand is these people that are higher up in society, not just athletes and entertainers and, no, people that are up high in society, they're a part of these different little secret societies and, different things where they get little perks and privileges, all right, for pushing an agenda, man. When you go into the Illuminati, all right, their thing was, when you go all the way back to Adam Weisenhower, I think that's how you say his name, Adam Weisenhower. When you go back into, their tactics, all right, they start off, infiltrating different circles of society, especially dealing with the monarchs back then in the 1700s, the higher officials, the noblemen, the people of wealth, they would infiltrate particular of those people that had influence and power, and they will push their mind frame on them. They will, so-called enlighten them. You see? So what people are about to learn, man, that all these people that are higher up in the society are all part of a agenda of the left-hand side, because those people that took their hospitals to court, what they don't understand is the judges are bought and paid for, all right? This judicial system, all right, corrupt as hell, bought and paid for, man, by the left-hand side. You have, all right, these different higher-ups in these health, these health, all right, the health field, you see, the FDA, all right? But like I said before, the guy, that was over the FDA under President Trump, which that's supposed to be a federal, all right, organization, you know, of food and drugs. But the guy that was over the FDA under Donald Trump, he's now on the board of directors for Pfizer, man. You see, this is nothing but a go along to get along game, all right. And they all have the same agenda on the left-hand side, and these people have sold out because they don't need to have everyone, you know, that's a part of a different, you know, sector society to sell out. They just need the people in charge, all right, like the people over OSHA. Because even going back to the mask, all right, OSHA has it within their own regulations that you're not supposed to wear things that constrict your breathing, especially in certain areas, man. Because that creates a toxic environment to breathe in when you're constantly breathing in, you know, your own toxin, man. You breathe out toxin, man. You take in oxygen, man. You know, when you're breathing out, when you're exhaling, you're exposing of things, all right, that the body doesn't need, and intaking the things that the body does need, man. You know, so OSHA has went against their own regulation with these, having people wearing these masks all day, man. Especially at the workplace, man, where, you know, you're breathing more, especially like in these plants. You see? So what people have to understand is that the higher ups in this society, all right, are all in the pocket of the elites, man. All the higher ups that really have influence in this society are in the pockets of the elites, man. You know, everywhere, all of them, man. You know, so what's going to happen is somewhere down the line, the decision gonna have to be made, man. You know, and Yahweh Shemal Shah finna call everybody bluff. That's bluffing, man. He finna see, that's why scriptures say, you know, when he returns, shall he find faith on earth, man. Because everybody's gonna have to go through those scrapes, man. You know, everybody gonna have to go through their straight gate. Even those that are trying to be comfortable and, you know, wiggle around and, you know, trying to play both sides, you know, there's straight gate coming to you, man. You know, and we understand that we got to go through that straight gate to get to that glory, man. All right, in the name of Yahweh Shai. You see, and the leadership, it's a lot of leadership in Israel. All right, they are preparing their congregation for failure, man. You know, there's a lot of leadership in Israel that's preparing their congregation for failure with the mindset that they're pushing, all right, on Israel, man. You know, and it's finna be called out because the decision gonna have to be made. You know, they do these little, you know, these mandates at specific jobs. You know, they just trying to see the reaction. Esau loves to, you know, do trial runs and see the reaction of people, man. But pretty soon it's gonna be brought to everyone, man. Everyone's gonna be faced with that decision, the hour of temptation, man. You know, and it's gonna be a different time for different place. For different brothers. You know, different sisters, man. It's gonna be different times. You know, you might go through it a month or two before someone else, man. You know, because you know they do it in pockets when they do it. But we know one thing: eventually, it's gonna be mandated for both small and great. Which they're speaking of the MOB, because that's where everything leads to, man. All right, the potion. You know, it's just like the foreplay before that penetration, man. You know, that potion just getting you ready, all right, for that penetration of the MOB, man. You see, and that's what we see happening, man. So we're gonna see decisions have to be made, and we're gonna see divisions amongst the people. You know, there's gonna be it's gonna get violent, man. You know, you can see it get violent amongst, you know, the vaccinated and the unvaccinated. You know, and they're singling the ones that are unvaccinated. They're doing particular things to single them out. You see, so we see, you know, it's intentional chaos. You know, being pushed, and at the end of the day, everyone that has sold out, you know, that's hot, especially, you know, these entertainers, we finna see them have to cash in, man. And we've been seeing them cash in, man. You know, look how these entertainers was on the forefront of trying to influence Jake to take the potion, man. You know, it's gonna be the same ones on the forefront with the MOB. See, they gonna have to cash in. Like Esau, put that machine behind you, man. All right, just to hear you niggas rap and to see you niggas dunk a basketball. No, he has something else for you niggas to do, man. You see? So we gonna see them get worse and worse, and push the agenda harder. All right, on the left hand side. That's why we gotta lock in on the right. We really gotta be, about the Father's business, man, to have a mindset of victory over this beast system, man. And that's gonna be through faith, walking by faith. There's gonna be a time where we just gonna have to walk solely by faith, man. And that's all we gonna have. Say the just shall live by faith. The scriptures say the just shall live by faith, man. Walk by faith. And walk goes into your manner of life, man. So, we're gonna have to put everything on the line, all right? And we're just gonna have to give it to Yahushua, man. The scriptures say, cast thy burdens upon him, So when we get into these jams and these decisions have to be made, it is what it is, man, because we count all things but loss to gain Yahushua. That's the mind frame we really got to have, man. Whether it's possessions of people or whatever. Because we see people around us already, getting the potion. And it's most likely, they gonna go on through and get that mark, man. To continue on in this society, man. Because especially you look at our people, you can't even have a conversation about, what's really going on with the majority of our people, man. You can't even, like Yahushua told Nicodemus, he was like, how can I tell you heavenly things if you can't understand earthly things, man? And with our people, it's hard to have a conversation with them about anything outside of some form of entertainment or some type of vanity, man. A nigga conversation is vain as hell, man. So they just hear, man. Like the scriptures say, worry not about them that were born in vain, man. And the majority of Israel was born in vain, and we see why, man. So we in a time where it's gonna be divisions, dealing with this whole, this thing of the potion, people not getting it, people being against it, people being for it, all right, the sheeple, all right, look up that word sheeple, and see what it goes into. But the sheeple, are gonna be mad at those, that's bucking up against this man's potion. And then, everybody gonna be faced with decisions in the near future, man. You see? So, yeah, man, that's where we at, man. We in a time of decisions and divisions. Lord will you brothers and you sisters edified. Till the next time I say shalom. Yasha Allah, Bible Ball.